Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome back here on the WHS Network live here from beautiful Raider Field in Selma, Indiana. We have, again, Raider baseball coming your way here this evening as we have our first MEC conference game of the season between the visiting Blue River Vikings as they take on your 3-0 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, here as always, I'm your play-by-play man, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We hope all of you have had a wonderful Wednesday so far. As we get back to baseball here from first time actually from Raider Field, got a great couple of wins to begin the season. There on last Friday night at Pendleton Heights, and then on Saturday morning and afternoon, we was able to take down Muncie Central in quick fashion there as well, and then also got a very big win on Monday night, right out here from Raider Field. We weren't covering that game because it was over at the softball field. But the Raiders defeated Greenfield Central 12-2. So the Raiders so far through the first three games have managed to score 50 runs. So they've managed to produce plenty of offense. The pitching has been very good as well. And hopefully that trend will continue once again here tonight from beautiful Raider Field. So again, here with our Raiders Live pregame show, again presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. We'll talk about these Raiders. As I just said, we've scored 50 runs so far through the first three games, and we're seeing a lot of production 1 through 9, which is extremely crucial, especially considering these guys haven't played in 2 years, just along with everyone else. It's been a long time, and so they've got to be ready to play each and every single ball game and not knowing exactly what to expect as from a fan standpoint. But we've gotten to see these guys come out here and have a really solid start here for themselves. And again, offensively, we've seen production all throughout the entire lineup. The pitching has been really good. Other than that first game there at Pendleton Heights, you can chalk that up for maybe those first game jitters. Not to mention the fact that it was extremely chilly that night. Might be a little bit harder to get a grip on that baseball. And, so a lot of different factors in. Obviously, you're never going to use that as an excuse, but, it would be somewhat understandable. But still, they've come out here and managed to put their best foot forward here and have gotten off to a strong start to the year under what is, again, the tutelage here of head coach Brian Dudley and assistant Jason Dudley. Hopefully, again, with this conference game being here this evening, not exactly sure what Blue River's going to come out here with. This is their first game of the season, and so not exactly knowing what to expect here from those young men. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I will tell you this much: the Raiders, with the momentum that they've been able to gather through the first three games, hopefully they can ride that into this evening's matchup. And I know in years past, we've been able to take care of business there against the Vikings. But again, as I've said, it's been 2 years since both of these teams have played. These teams look differently than probably what they would have if we were talking last year or even the year before. So we'll wait, sit back here, and see what this game will provide all of us here on the WHS Network. But folks, again, we'll have today's starting lineups here coming up. They're getting ready to have the coaches meeting at home plate here in just a brief moment. And then right after that, again, we'll have tonight's starting lineups, the national anthem, and tonight's first pitch right out here from Raider Field. So stay right here with us here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road.
All right, folks, welcome back out here live from beautiful Raider Field here in Selma, Indiana. Again, as we're just about getting ready to get things started here tonight with tonight's starting lineups, again presented by Mobile Reboot, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, the coaches meeting there at home plate just concluded. And so we'll get tonight's lineups going here in just a brief moment. Again, the Raiders, as you see there on your screen, 3-0 on the season. This is the first conference game of the year. Also first game overall here for the Blue River Vikings. So we'll take a look here at the starting lineup here for the Blue River Vikings, again presented by Mobile Reboot, a proud sponsor here on the WHS Network. Leading off and pitching here for the Vikings, number 2, Damon Felix. Batting second, the second baseman, number 4, Bryce Klein. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 3, Garrett Grimm. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 20, Jared Catrone. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 22, Connor Bilby. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 13, Tyler Williams. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 21, Nathan Blevins. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 11, Blake Silence. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 7, Connor Lewis. Again, he'll be hitting for the center fielder, number 8, Ethan Blackburn. Again, the Vikings are coached by Jake Eisenberger. So now we'll take a look here at your home Wapahani Raiders here tonight. This is how they'll line them up. Starting lineup, again presented by Mobile Reboot. The Raiders leading off here with a shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. Batting second, playing second base, number 10, Daxton Dudley. Batting third and catching for the Raiders, number 4, Luke Wellman. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 19, Gage Gadberry. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16, Nolan Dudley. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 18, Gavin Lash. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 20, Blake Castor. And batting ninth to round out the order, the right fielder, number 15, Isaac Andrews. Again, your Raiders are coached by Brian Dudley here in his 37th season at the helm of Raider baseball. Again, assisted by Jason Dudley and Jonathan Riddle. So, folks, again, this is tonight's starting lineups. We'll go ahead and take a quick pause in the action here, and we'll be back here with tonight's first pitch live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here live on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, as I've already alluded to earlier, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster here for the evening, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll take a look here at tonight's Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here this evening for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, we'll start out in the outfield from left to right. We have Blake Castor out in left, Caleb Henderson in center, and Isaac Andrews over in right. Around the horn here in the infield, we have Gavin Lash at third, Gavin Noble at shortstop, Daxton Dudley at second, and Nolan Dudley at first. And then your battery partners here, we have Gage Gadberry on the mound here tonight for Wapahani. And calling the signs behind home plate will be number 4, Luke Willman. So again, that is your Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here this evening. Here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, coming in here for this evening's matchup here with Blue River, standing at 3-0 on the year. Again, first conference game of the year. And the first overall regular season game here tonight for Blue River.
Leading off for Blue River, the pitcher, number 2, Damon Felix.
So again, we'll get things leading off here with the pitch here, number 2, Damon Felix here for Blue River. Gadberry here with the windup and the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball here to the second base side. Dudley collects, throws on the first. Dudley to Dudley. The Dudley brothers complete the play there for out number 1 of the inning. And so now the second baseman, number 4, Bryce Klein, will stand in here with one away already here in the top of the first inning. Gadberry here with the pitch, and that's going to be a ball up. So a count here of 1 ball and no strikes. Again, just a little bit up and inside there on that pitch. So 2-0 here on Klein. Gadberry again trying to work quickly here, gets the ball right back, and that was in on the hands there of Klein. Not exactly quite the 2-0 pitch you'd want to swing at. So a nice pitcher's pitch right there to get back in the count here. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, following Klein will be shortstop Garrett Grimm. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Now strike 2. And so that will even the count up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the first. Gadberry gets what he likes. Rocks back. Here's the pitch, and that is strike 3. Looking as a chainsaw will be pulled right there for out number 2 of the inning. And now batting the shortstop, number 3, Garrett Grimm. Already quick 2 away here in the inning. And that's going to be skipped up there to home plate there for a ball. 1-0 to begin things here on the Vikings shortstop. Again, as I alluded to during our pregame show, again, the Raiders got quick victories the last couple times out there against Muncie Central and then Greenfield Central, as that one's going to be laced down the right field line foul. So that will even the count up here at 1-1. Again, they all started it off on Friday night in an 8-inning game there at Pendleton Heights, in which the Raiders won that one by a final score of 14-11. Then on Saturday morning and afternoon, they traveled to Muncie Central, won that one 24-1, and then 12-2 on Monday night here against Greenfield Central there on Monday evening. So a strong start here for the Raiders offensively. Here's the 1-2 offering, and that's going to be up and in. So another even count here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuce is wild. Here's the pitch. And a little nub shot there in the center field. That's going to be in there for a 2-out single here for Garrett Grimm. And so now we'll have the catcher, number 20, Jarrett Catrone. And that pitch is going to be low for a ball, 1-0 to start things off here on Catrone. Again, you have Grimm on over there at first base with a one-out base runner, or two-out base runner rather. Now evens it up here at 1-1. One ball, one strike, and the pitch from Gadberry will be chopped back to the backstop. And so a favorable count here for Gadberry. He's got Catrone in the hole here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch just outside. And so that is now 3 consecutive batters. That's at least got to a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Gadberry looking to put him away right here, and does so right there, pulling that chainsaw, and strike 3 looking to end the inning here in the top of the first inning. So a couple of strikeouts here for Gadberry, both of them looking, as the Vikings get no runs here on 1 hit, also no errors, and 1 left on base. We will head now to the bottom of the first here from beautiful Raider Field. We'll be back with more here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com as we are, again, just about set to begin this bottom half of the first inning. Again, a relatively pretty clean inning of work there for Gadberry here in the top half of the inning. And again, we'll go ahead and run through this starting lineup again here for your Raiders. Again, it looks like this here. Shortstop, Gavin Noble leading things off. Second baseman, Daxton Dudley. Batting third, catching, Luke Willman. The 4-hole hitter, Gage Gadberry. And batting fifth, Nolan Dudley. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Gavin Lash. Batting seventh, center fielder, Caleb Henderson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Blake Castor. And batting ninth, right fielder, Isaac Andrews. So again, that is tonight's mobile reboot starting lineup here for your Raiders, as Noble will stand in. And that's going to be in there for a ball, 1-0 to begin things here on Gavin. Gavin so far here on the season, pretty nice looking average here for himself. .583 average, which leads the team. Also a couple doubles, a couple RBIs, 8 runs scored on the 3-game season so far. Another ball low and away. So 2 balls and no strikes. Felix with a windup and a pitch, as that's going to be low and in. So a very favorable count already here on Noble. Not sure exactly you give him the green light. You want to go ahead and start off with some base runners early here. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to begin the day here for your Raiders offensively. Noble will be now on down there at first base. And that will now bring to the plate the second baseman, number 10, Daxton Dudley.
The second baseman, number 10, Daxton Dudley.
Daxton having a really strong 3 games so far. 538 average, couple doubles, also a triple, 6 ribeyes, and 7 runs scored. And Noble will stay put there at first base. So 1-0 here on Daxton. Felix here with a pitch. Looks like that was in there for a called strike now. Even the count up here at 1-1. The pitch here to Dudley shows bunt, and will bunt it back to the backstop area and out of play. Didn't quite get the bat head out there to where you can get that one on the ground. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Skied up into the shallow center field, just out of the infield dirt there, and that will be made for the catch for out number 1. So a pop out there for Daxton Dudley will now bring to the plate the catcher, number 4, Luke Willman. Willman's been teeing off already so far this young season. 444 average, a couple home runs, 7 RBIs, also a double, and 4 runs scored as Noble takes off there for second and will be in there sliding in safely. And so a 1-0 count there as Noble now in scoring position. Exactly what we want to see. Let's see if Willman can do some damage right here and get the Raiders on the board early here in this one. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch by Felix will be low. Noble will stay put out there at second base. And right here in your part of the lineup here where you really want to do some damage, especially early in the ball game, as that is laced down the left field line, but well foul. If they would have straightened that bad boy out, that would have been 2-0 rather quickly. So again, Wellman steps back in there. Felix will come to the set here, and time is called at home plate. So again, the Raiders have Noble out at second base. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Luke Willman. Shortstop and the second baseman going back and forth. That's going to be a dribbler down to the third baseman, throws on to first. And that's going to be out number 2 there for the inning after that 5-3 put out. So now the pitcher, number 19, Gage Gadberry, looking to help himself right here. Again, with 2 away here in the inning. You have Noble out there at second base. Plenty of speed out there. So if a ball gets through the infield right here, it's going to score him, as that's going to be a ball high, 1-0. So begin things here on Gadberry. Again, Gage here on the season. Another strong showing, 571 average so far, 1 home run, had those 4 RBIs to go along with that home run, hitting that grand slam at Muncie Central on Saturday. As that pitch will be low, and now 2-0. Gadberry also with a double and 4 runs scored. So So a strong start here to his senior season. Let's see if he can keep it rolling right here as Felix will chase Noble back there to the second base bag. And another one that's going to be in there this time for a called strike. So still in a very favorable hitters count here is Gadberry. 2 balls, 1 strike to pitch. That's going to get by the catcher. And now Noble again will take off there for third after the wild pitch. So now you just got 90 more feet to go. Gadberry here with a 3-ball, 1 strike count on himself. Felix will get back on the rubber. Again, following Gadberry, have Nolan Dudley. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be laced down there to the third baseman. Lost track of the baseball. And you hope the young man's all right. That was a hard hit ball right there from Gadberry. So again, 1 run will score. That will be a hit there for Gadberry. So he'll be down there at first base. Now a courtesy runner will come in for him. And that will be number 11, Joseph Foster. So again, we hope the young man's going to be all right down there. Again, third baseman, they call it the hot corner for a reason. And, you play a little bit further in on that infield grass, and you got a ball screaming down right at you. That's tough, and so it looks like he's going to be okay. That's the main thing. I mean, yeah, obviously for his sake, yeah, you want to get it out there, but the main thing is that he's all right, and it looks like that is the case. So again, the Raiders did get the base runner in there. Noble scored there on that hit by Gadberry. Dudley now stands in, Nolan Dudley that is, and that's going to be found back and out of play, 0-1. Nolan so far here through the first 3 games, 400 average, also a home run, 3 RBIs, and 7 runs scored. Here's a pitch. So 0-2. Dudley's got to protect right here now in the hole. Got to stay short to the baseball, see if he can find some open real estate out there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball, 1-2. So again, Foster, pretty good lead over there at first. Here's the pitch. And Dudley once again will foul that one off. And so the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Following Dudley will be Gavin Lash. We can get there to him. Felix taking a long look in there. Gets what he likes. And a 1-2. High and away. Foster takes off for second, and he is going to be out. So that will end the inning, but the Raiders do get a run up on the board as they get 1 run here on 1 hit, also no errors, and nobody left on base. As we'll head to the top of the second, again, it's Wapahani 1, Blue River 0. Here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here as we begin the second inning. We started off here for the Raiders. Again, pitching-wise here, Gadberry had a strong first inning here. Hopefully, he can keep that going here in this top of the second, as it's already 0-2 here on first baseman Connor Bilby. Swung on and missed, strike three. For out number one of the inning. That's already now the third strikeout of the game here for Gadberry. So the right fielder, number 13, Tyler Williams, now stands in at home plate. Swung right through that one, 0-1. Just low there for a ball. And so an even count, 1-1 here on the Vikings right fielder. The other one swung on and missed right there. Folding him right there was Gadberry. So 1-2 the count. Let's see what he goes with right here. Might go with the old heater. Here's the pitch. And he does. Just lost command on that one. Don't know if he might have lost his footing. But either way, it's 2-2. Might see if he goes right back with this off-speed pitch. Get him out in front again. That's exactly what he does. He's going to ring him up. So 2 up and 2 down so far on the Vikings. Back-to-back strikeouts, or actually back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. 3 in a row. Already 4 strikeouts overall. 4 of the 5 outs. And that's going to be right there on the plate, 0-1. Here on the third baseman, Nathan Blevins. Ground ball here through the first base side, and nice stop. But unfortunately, Daxton Dudley that is, unable to get the ball rifled back over there to get the out. But a nice diving stop nonetheless. A 2-out base runner here for the Vikings after that infield single. And so the left fielder, Blake Silence, at the plate. Gadberry gets the signs here from Willman to pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Swung and missed, now strike 2. So Gadberry coming right at him here in this at bat. The 0-2 offering. Signed, sealed, delivered. He gone. So that will end the inning here in the top of the second. Again here as Gadberry strikes out the side. As they get no runs here on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on, we'll head back to the to the bottom half of the second inning. But the Raiders ahead of the Vikings, 1-0. We'll be back with more right after this break. right, folks, welcome back here to our next Home Elite Real Estate inning break here. 1-0 is your score here over Wapahani over Blue River through the first inning and a half here in this one. As we'll get back at it here with the bottom half of the second inning. And we'll lead things off here with first base, number 16, Nolan Dudley. Again, he's back up again after Foster was thrown out, caught stealing out there at second base to end the bottom half of the first. And so it's 1-0 to begin things here on Nolan. Again, Dudley here on the year, as I mentioned earlier, 400 batting average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, also 7 runs scored, as that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. So even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Felix with a windup, and the 1-1 offering will be well outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch here by Felix. Again, that one this time inside. And so now it's 3-1 here on the Raiders' first baseman. Felix gets a signs. The windup. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be smacked there in the left field. And that's going to get out of here. A missile by Nolan Dudley. I didn't think it was going to have enough height to get over, but my goodness, it sure did. So a home run right here for Nolan Dudley, and the Raiders will tack another run up on the board here with this leadoff homer. Fine piece of hitting there by the Raiders senior. That's the way to get this second inning started. And so now the third baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash, at the plate. With already a run scored here off the homer. Already 2 hits on the night here for Wapahani. So Lash will stand in, 286 average, also a double and a triple, 3 RBIs, 6 runs scored. Real nice strong showing so far here by Gavin. So 1-0 the count, and the pitch will be low. It's nice to see the Raiders continuing to be patient here at the plate. They've really had just a really nice approach to things through these first 3 games and now even into this one here tonight. Not going outside of the strike zone too much. Nice compact swing. So that was called a ball. So 3-0 the count here on Lash. We've got Henderson on deck. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk here to Gavin Lash. So he's on down there at first base. And now the center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson, at the plate. Again, Lash with some pretty good speed here. Let's see what kind of damage Henderson can provide. Already a 500 batting average for Caleb on the year. A double, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Showing bunt and popped it up there to the pitcher. So Henderson unable to get the job done this time around. And so now the number 8 hitter in the order. It will be the left fielder, number 20, Blake Castor. Castor hitting .333, 5 RBIs, also runs scored. Through the first 3 games, that's going to be popped up in the foul ground behind the plate, and that's going to be out of play. So 0-1 here on Castor. And you have Lash down here at first base. One away here in the inning. Felix again comes to the set. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be skipped right on by the catcher. As Lash again now this time will take second base. So we've opened quite a few different times throughout the course of these inning and a third so far. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Castor will be fouled back to the backstop. And so Blake now in the hole here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You have Isaac Andrews waiting patiently on deck. Again, the Raiders have already scored 1 after the solo missile from Nolan Dudley to lead off this bottom of the second inning. And the pitch, well high and outside. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to get away from the catcher again. So continuing to have some troubles. Again, Felix just throwing that pitch as like a little nosedive right into the ground. Catcher trying to do everything he can to keep it in front of him. This hasn't exactly worked out too well so far. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's going to be low for ball 4. And so a 1-out walk will now give the Raiders runners on the corners. With still only 1 away here in the inning. And so now the number 9 hitter, number 15, Isaac Andrews. Got a great opportunity here for the young man. Come up big right here. Try to find a way on base as goes up the ladder a little bit. There does Felix to get him swinging 0-1. Again, following Andrews will be right back to the top of the order here with Gavin Noble. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, and Castor easily takes off there for second. That was a straight up steal. So stolen base for Castor gives the Raiders now 2 guys in scoring position, second and third. The pitch swung on and missed, now strike 2. So Isaac in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, just got to shorten up here, put the ball in play somewhere. Here's the pitch. And Andrews missed it, throws down to first, and Lash is going to catch him all sleeping. So a strikeout right there. Again, the runner does come home, and Lash 2 away now in the inning. Getting Castor moved up to third base.
The shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble.
So back to the top of the order. And that's going to be the shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. And another one skipped it right on by the catcher, and Castor will be in there standing up as the woes continue here for the Vikings. So 1-0 here on Gavin Noble. Felix taking a little bit of extended time to gather himself. So a ball there now, a strike. popped up there on the third base side, and that will get out of the play. So now 1-2. Here on the shortstop, Gavin Noble. Again, does have a plate appearance today. Drew a walk and scored a run there in the first inning. And there, it's going to be called a strike. That's going to be strike 3. So nonetheless, the Raiders get a couple of runs here, 3 runs to be exact, here in the bottom half of the second inning. So they have 3 runs here on 1 hit, also no errors, and nobody left on. So we will head to the bottom or the top half of the third, with your Raiders ahead 4-0 here after 2. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Welcome back here, folks. Again, just about set for this top of the third inning. Again, here from beautiful Raider Field. Glad to have all you with us here this evening. Again, we are having some Wi-Fi issues. Again, dealing with just basic signal strength out here. It's tough when you're out in the middle of nowhere. trying to get signal strength out here is a little bit difficult. We experienced the same thing at the softball field the other night. And so just kind of bear with us. So in there for a called strike. Here on designated hitter number 7, Connor Lewis. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Quickly as Gadberry works right here. Looks in there to Willman. The windup. Here's the pitch. Goodbye. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night goes Lewis for out number 1. And back to the top of the order here for the Vikings. That will be the pitcher, number 2, Damon Felix. Pitch here by Gadberry down to the first baseman, Nolan Dudley. Takes it himself, a little 3 unassisted rather. Goodness sakes, I can't talk today. So quick 2 up, 2 down. And now the second baseman, Bryce Klein. Klein 0 for 1 here on the night. Struck out looking in the first. And that is in there, 0-1. So Gadberry looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. As that's low and away there for a ball. Again, got the first 2 outs in the first inning. And then a 1-out single. Happened there in the second inning. Got a couple strikeouts, then another 2-out single. So hopefully he'll be able to change his luck right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. There to the shortstop. No, the third baseman. Again, we'll try to take it there, but it goes by both of them. And so another base runner here for the Vikings.
The shortstop, number 3, Garrett Grimm.
So Klein on first base there with a 2-out single. So 1-0 the count here on the shortstop, Garrett Grimm. Grimm 1 for 1 here on the night, singled in the first and was left stranded. And that's going to be a high fly ball, center field. Henderson goes back and is there to make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So again, the Vikings get a base runner. They're after the 2-out single by Klein. Nothing to show for here in the top of the third. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. As we'll head to the bottom of the third, again, Raiders 4, Vikings 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here with the bottom half of the third inning here on your next Home Elite Real Estate game break. Again, Wapahani here with a 4-0 lead. So far, the Vikings here with no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base, while Wapahani here with 4 runs here on 2 hits and also nobody left on base. So we'll see what this third inning has in store for us. A great start to the game so far. Again, first conference game of the season for both teams and the first overall regular season game in general here for the Vikings. So this is opening night here for them. As we'll have now the leadoff batter to begin this third inning, and that's going to be Daxton Dudley. Dudley 0 for 1, popped it up there to the shortstop back in the first inning. As he will watch that one sail outside there for a ball, 1-0. All right, baseball fans, apologize. We're finally getting back on the air here. Had to get some of our Wi-Fi connectivity figured out here, so finally we're back on the air. Apologize again for that, but nonetheless, the Raiders have scored 3 times here in the inning. Gage Gadberry had a RBI double to center field, ended up scoring Luke Willman earlier on this inning. I believe we didn't get to that point. I think it kicked us off the air before any of you got to see that. And then also a 2-run homer from Gavin Lash that ended up scoring Joe Foster, because he was a courtesy runner there for Gadberry. And but Gavin Lash hit a 2-run homer into left center field, which now gives the Raiders a 7-0 lead. So they keep piling on here in the ball game. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk here to the Raiders center fielder, Caleb Henderson. So that's his first time being on base here this evening. And so now we'll have the left fielder, number 20, Blake Castor, now at the plate. Blake drew a walk in the second and stole a base and also scored a run there off of the wild pitch. So again, hopefully the Wi-Fi will cooperate here with us a little bit better throughout the course of the ball game, the rest of the way here, and hopefully we won't have any more issues. But again, we do apologize for any inconvenience. Henderson again back over there safely. A little fake throw there by the pitcher, Damon Felix. The 0-1 to Castor will be a ball low, and that's going to get by the catcher. And so Henderson will go ahead and take second base. As that one out, even to count up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, it's been a tough day there for the catcher there for the Vikings. That is Jared Cat Kern, rather, as that's lined in the left field. That's going to get down there for Castor, as Henderson will score, and that's going to be an RBI single for Blake Castor as the Raiders score another run as they continue to tack on some more. That is now the 3rd hit here in the inning. Also the 4th run scored as Henderson came around there from second as the Raiders keep on keeping on. So now the number 9 hitter, right fielder Isaac Andrews at the plate, as that's going to be skied there in the left center field. Center fielder's on the run and will make the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. But hey, again, the Raiders tacking on some more runs. 4 runs here in the 3rd inning as they get 4 runs here on 3 hits, also no errors, and 1 left on base after 3 innings of play here from beautiful Raider Field. It is Wapahani 8, Blue River 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here to Raider Baseball here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, Brandon Morvillius right here with you alongside with me as cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we hope all of you have enjoyed the ball game so far. Again, minus the Wi-Fi issue we had earlier. Other than that, I think it's been a pretty nice ball game here for us. 0-1 to begin things here on the catcher, number 20, Jared Catrun. And the Raiders have scored in each of the first 3 innings of the ball game. Scored 1 run there in the first, 3 in the second, and 4 in the third. As it is now 1-2. That ball is going to be low in the dirt. And so that went out even the count up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here on the Vikings catcher, the 2-2 offering from Gadberry. And that's going to just miss to run the count to full, 3-2. Again, this is the second outing here for Gadberry on the season, as that's going to be lined right there to the first baseman, Nolan Dudley, for out number 1 of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22.
And so now the first baseman, number 22, Connor Bilby at the plate. Bilby so far 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the second inning. As that pitch will be low and away, it is 1-0. Again, Gadberry so far here on today really hasn't had any big-time stressful situations whatsoever. He's allowed 3 hits on the day, and of those 3 hits, all of them have come with 2 outs in each of the first 3 innings. So other than that, like I said, pretty much a flawless outing so far. Hopefully he can keep it rolling in the right direction. Ground ball up to the second baseman. Dudley with a nice diving stop and the play. Beautifully done there by Daxton Dudley. And now it's going to be the second out of the inning there after the 4-3 putout. So a 2 out and nobody on. The right fielder, number 13, Tyler Williams, will come up to the plate. Again, 0 for 1 on the night. Struck out looking in the second inning. Gadberry already with 6 strikeouts through the first 3 2/3 innings. So 1-0 here on Williams, the number 6 hitter in the order for the Vikings. That's a called strike, 1-1. Gadberry gets what he likes. Here's the pitch. Bit high for ball. So 2-1 here on Williams. The pitch from Gadberry will be in there for another called strike. And we'll even it up here at 2-2. Again, deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And that will get him swinging. Willman, I know rather, they're saying that was a foul tip. So Williams ran on down there to first base just for a little quick exercise. So he'll jog back and do it again here at 2-2. And a pitch. Strike 3 gets him swinging for out number 3 of the inning. 7th strikeout now tonight here for Gage Gadberry. As 3 up, 3 down go the Vikings. That's the first time this evening that Gadberry has had a nice clean 1-2-3 inning. So the Vikings get no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th here from Raider Field. It is Wapahani 8, Blue River 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Welcome back here to our Next Home Elite Real Estate inning break. Again, a new pitcher on the mound here for the Vikings. Again, I believe that is number 15 or number 16. That is number 16. And so number 16 is Leonard Lake. So again, Damon Felix went 3 innings. And we're getting things wrote down here. I don't believe that there was any other changes made, at least to my knowledge. Again, if we get word of any other potential changes defensively, then we'll make sure and let everyone know when it comes to that point. But nonetheless, here Leonard Lake, now the man on the mound here for the Vikings. So here in a moment, again, we'll get back there with as far as beginning this inning. We'll have the top of the order up here for the Raiders in the fourth. Here with Gavin Noble. Again, it's been another fine game here for the Raiders in all facets. Offensively, defensively, pitching, base running. Just been very, very solid as we have seen through the first three games and now into this one here tonight. And so hopefully we can see it continue on here. Again, the Raiders so far 8 runs here on 5 hits. Also no runs. Vikings there with no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. All right, so 1-0 the count here on Noble as we begin this bottom half of the fourth inning. Now make that 2-0. And that pitch will miss now, ball 3. A very favorable count here for Noble. We'll see if they give him the green light or not. And it's not going to matter anyway because that pitch was high and away. And so that's going to be a 4-pitch walk here for Noble. That's the second time he's been on today, both times via the walk. 0 for 1 overall. So now we'll have the second baseman, number 10, Daxton Dudley, at the plate. Dudley is currently 0 for 2 here on the night. Ground ball there to the third baseman, throws on the second, and that will be a force out right there. 5 to 4 for out number 1. So Dudley will be down at first. The catcher, number 4, Luke Willman, now at the plate. Again, I will say this much. The Raiders have to at least get 2 more runs right here. If they're able to do that and they're able to hold the Vikings to nothing here in the top half of the 5th inning, then that'll be ball game. Or, they can go the other route of they don't score right here, hold them in the top of the 5th and score a couple runs there in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We can also win that way as well. So 1-0 the count here on Willman. The pitch inside for ball 2. And that's going to be laced down left field line and well foul. So again, just early on that pitch right there was Willman. So your count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Noble that's Dudley off of second. As that pitch is fouled off. Now to even count here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, following Willman, we'll have Gage Gadberry. It's had another strong showing here from himself, not only from a hitting perspective, but on the mound as well here this evening. As that pitch will be fouled back and out of play here by Willman, so the count will stay put at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Dudley with some pretty good wheels out there at second. Left fielder playing very deep. Center fielder playing pretty deep there as well. Right fielder right about where you should be playing. So base hit is going to score him. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's going to be shot up in the air down the left field line. The left fielder's going to be there and will make the catch for out number 2 of the inning. So a fly out there to the left fielder. We'll now bring to the plate the pitcher, number 19, Gage Gadberry. Gadberry so far 2 for 2.
The pitcher, number 19.
Singled in the first.
Gadberry.
Obviously that came there with an RBI. And then also doubled home Willman. So 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. Let's see if he can keep it going here. Fouled off first base side, and the first baseman will make the catch. You couldn't really see him over there. But still, nonetheless, a nice play there by the first baseman, and that will end the inning here for the Raiders. So Wapahani, again, gets a leadoff walk. Nothing to show for here as they get no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We will now head to the top of the 5th. Again, Raiders with an 8-0 lead. We'll be back with more right after these messages. All right, folks, welcome back here. Top of the 5th inning, again here from Raider Field in Selma, Indiana. As we'll have a leadoff base runner here for the Vikings. That ball skipped right up there and hit the young man. That is number 19.
Now batting for the Vikings.
That was a pinch hitter, so Clayton Turley. As that pitch is going to be swung on and missed, 0-1. So 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that will be out number 1 of the inning. That is now strikeout number 8 on the night here for Gadberry. And there for another strike, 0-1 here on designated hitter Connor Lewis. So 0-2 here on Lewis after the swing and miss. Wanted to correct a little mistake here from earlier. The pitcher here for Blue River is actually Lake Leonard, not Leonard Lake. We kind of switched that around a little bit. So apologize there for getting that one wrong. So another strikeout this time of Lewis. 2 out now in the inning.
Now batting number 2, Damon Felix.
So back to the top of the order here. Damon Felix at the plate. And that's going to hit him. So now the Vikings are with the most runners that they've had on all day. And both of them have come off of hit by pitches. And so now the second baseman, number 4, Bryce Klein, will be at the plate after the hit by pitch there of Felix. So again, you have Turley at second base, as that is in there for a ball high, 1-0. Klein 1 for 2 on the night, struck out looking in the first, singled in the third. And that's going to be in the left center field. That's going to get down. 1 run will score as Turley comes around third there. And so that's going to be an RBI double right there for Bryce Klein. Nice piece of hitting there by the young man. So the Vikings will get on the board here for the first time this evening. Again, Clayton Turley scored there on that RBI double from Klein, so he's at second. Felix is over at third. And now the shortstop, Garrett Grimm, at the plate, as that will be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Grimm so far 1 for 2, singled in the first, flew out to the center fielder back in the third. As that one's going to be fouled back there to the backstop, now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Gadberry will come to the set, and the pitch high and away. Again, a lot of this could have been avoided. You got the 2 hit by pitches here in the inning. That's given the Vikings some life here in the 5th. The pitch, and that one's going to be fouled back again, so we're going to redo it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Grimm at the plate. You got runners at first and second. Goodness sakes, I have just been a mess today. Second and third, as Grimm will go down looking for out number 3 of the inning. So the Vikings do get a run. So they get 1 run here on 1 hit. Also no errors and 2 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Again, it's Wapahani 8, Blue River 1. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back here to the WHS Network, again out here from Raider Field on this beautiful evening as your Wapahani Raiders again lead the Blue River Vikings 8-1 here after 4.5 of innings of play. Again, we'll start off here with Nolan Dudley here in just a brief moment. Again, the Wapahani Raiders softball team is in action tonight at Mississinawa. Again, haven't heard any kind of update on that game this evening, but hopefully we'll find out a little something later on and the result of that game. Again, we'll make sure and post that on our Twitter and Facebook social media accounts. If you haven't followed us on there, make sure to do so. Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel that you're watching this on. Again, everything's free. There's nothing, no kind of cost whatsoever. All you got to do is just push the subscribe button and then hit the little bell icon right next to it. That just sends you alerts and notifications upon every broadcast that we do. And again, we appreciate everyone for joining us here tonight. Ground ball here to the third base side. Throws on the first, and the tag will be placed there on Dudley by the first baseman right there for out number 1. So a 5-3 putout. And now we'll have the third baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash, at the plate. Lash hit his first home run of the season back in the third inning, a 2-run homer. Of course, we didn't get that on the broadcast because that was when we was having our Wi-Fi issues, which we're still having in some capacity. Hopefully it's nothing too bad to where it's disrupting you all too much on the live stream of things. But here we are, 2-0 here on Lash. The pitch will be in there for a called strike, now 2-1. So up there around the dome, as it's now 3 balls and 1 strike. You got Henderson on deck. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball here to the shortstop. He'll collect, make the throw, and get him by a couple steps. Therefore, out number 2 here in the inning. So with 2 away, we have the center fielder, number 7, Caleb Henderson, standing in at home plate. Caleb so far 0 for 1. Popped it up there to the pitcher back in the second inning. And then walked and later scored in the third. And that's going to get down there in front of the right fielder. Nice piece of hitting there by Caleb. Again, a very short approach to the baseball, down and through. And was able to record the hit right there for a 2-out base runner here for the Raiders. Now the 6th hit of the night for Wapahani. So Caleb now 1 for 2. He's been on base 2 times on the night overall. And now the number 8 hitter in the order, left fielder number 20, Blake Castor. Castor's had another fine game here for himself, as a balk will be called. So no pitch. Again, Henderson now takes second. Got a man out there in scoring position now. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed. So 0-1 here on Castor. Again, 1 for 1. Drew a walk in the second, scored a run, and then singled home Henderson back in the third. As that will be a swing and a miss. So Castor in the hole here. No balls, 2 strikes. Got some work to do right here. And that's going to be... That ball hit the dirt, and it called him strike 3. Alrighty then. Wow. The Raiders do get a base runner, but nothing to show for here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, as they get no runs here on 1 hit, also no errors, and 1 left on base. We will head now to the top of the 6th. Again, it's Wapahani 8, Blue River 1. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back to Raider Baseball Live here on the WHS Network. Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. It's an 8-1 lead here for Wapahani as we now stretch in the 6th inning. Again, the Vikings here, 1 run on 4 hits, no errors in tonight's game so far. Wapahani 8 runs on 6 hits and no errors, so nice to see some clean play here tonight, especially here for Wapahani. And it looks like we're going to have, I'm assuming, a couple of different moves made here by Blue River. Either that or they're trying to get something straight. So Jared Catron now at the plate, the catcher here for the Vikings, as he will now stand in. Got an 0 for 2 on the night here so far. Struck out looking in the first, lined out to the first baseman in the fourth. As that's a dribbler right back to the pitcher. Gadberry tosses on to first, and one up and one down there for the Vikings. And now the first baseman, number 22, Connor Bilby at the plate. Bilby 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the second, and then grounded out to the second baseman in the fourth. So 1-0 the count, as that's going to be lying there in the center field. Henderson camping right there, makes the catch for quick 2 outs here for your Raiders. Getting Gadberry trying to make some quick work here in this inning. We'll see if that comes to fruition right here. The right fielder, number 13, Tyler Williams. 0 for 2 here on the day with a couple of strikeouts. Struck out looking in the second, struck out swinging then in the fourth. The pitch, well outside for a ball, 1-0. Painting the black right there, but just missed. So 2-0 here on Williams. The pitch swung on and fouled back. So 2 balls, 1 strike here on the Vikings right fielder. Again, 2 away here in the inning. Gadberry has been able to set the first 2 down rather quickly. And looking for a nice clean inning. Swung on and missed now, strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the top, the 6th, the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 gets him looking, and that will end the inning. So a nice, quick, easy inning of work here for Gage Gadberry in the 6th. As the Vikings get no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go here on the WHS Network. Your Raiders 8 and the Vikings 1. We'll be back with more right after these messages. To the bottom of the 6th we go here from Raider Field. Your Raiders ahead 8-1 here after 5.5 innings. And we'll lead off this bottom half of the 6th inning with a pinch hitter, number 6, Lane Logan. First plate appearance here of the evening. Again, Lake Leonard back there on the mound here for the Vikings to begin this 6th. And it's in there for a called strike, 0-1 here on Logan. Ground ball here to the second base side. He'll toss on to first. And that's that there to begin the inning. A 4-3 putout for out number 1. And now back to the top of the order here for the Raiders. It's going to be the shortstop, number 12, Gavin Noble. Gavin so far 0 for 1 on the night with a couple of walks and a run scored as well as a stolen base. So a pretty eventful evening so far here for Gavin, looking for a hit or at least trying to get on base somehow. As that pitch was outside for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed. Took a good old hack at that one. Unfortunately came up empty. And that's going to be a fly ball deep left center field. It's got some carry, and it's gone! Gavin Noble with a solo shot to left center field as the Raiders put another run up on the board to make this a 9-1 lead. Raiders continuing to bring out the boomsticks. Heck yes. So that is the first homer of the season here for Gavin Noble. So now we'll have a pinch hitter. Isaac Jackson now at the plate. And if you remember correctly, he pitched in that game on Saturday at Muncie Central. And that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. So a even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Jackson, ground ball here to the third baseman. He'll collect, throw on the first. And that will be out number 2 after the 5-3 put out. And so now another pinch hitter. I'd imagine he'll be going in to catch. And that is number 24, Paul Fisher. So again, he is pinch hitting for Luke Willman. So 0-1 to begin things here on Fisher. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's going to plunk Fisher there on the back. And so a 2-out base runner here for your Raiders. After the hit by pitch.
Now batting for the Raiders, the pitcher number 19.
And now the pitcher number 19, Gage Gadberry, at the plate. Again, the Raiders still need 2 runs to complete that 10-run rule, I guess, if you will. Wouldn't be so worried about that. Just got to keep tacking on here. See what's available. Deep shot left center field, and it's going to be up against the wall. Here comes Fisher around third, as Gadberry will be in there with a RBI double. There to deep center field, nearly got out of here. So Gadberry having a day once again. He's got two RBI doubles on the day.
First baseman number 16, Nolan Dudley.
And so again, Foster will be out there at second base. So again, that's the second RBI double of the evening here for Gadberry. He has 3 hits overall and 3 RBIs total. Chopper there, it's going to get by the third baseman. A long throw to first, and Dudley will be in there safely. Way to get down the line there by the big fella, Nolan Dudley. So that's going to be an infield single. As Foster now moved up to third, Dudley at first, and the third baseman, number 18, Gavin Lash, at the plate with a chance to win it right here for the Raiders. There's the pitch. Chopped to the third base side, foul, 0-1. And a fly ball deep center field. The center fielder will drop the ball, and the Raiders will win it. So in and out of the glove there for the center fielder, and that's how tonight's game will end. About as unorthodox as imaginable, but hey, it got the job done, and that's all that matters. So your final score here this evening, your Wapahani Raiders 11 and the Blue River Vikings 1. So folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break, and again, we'll be back here with our Raiders Live post-game show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. How about this one tonight here, folks? Your Wapahani Raiders coming up with a big victory here tonight to begin their conference schedule with a 11-1 final score victory over the Blue River Vikings. Again, game ended in a little bit of an unorthodox way. Again, as that ball popped in and out of the center fielder's glove as the Raiders scored the winning run right there, run ruling the Vikings here tonight in 6 innings. Again, the winning pitcher here tonight, none other than Gage Gadberry, goes 6 innings, allows 1 run, only 4 hits, also no walks, did hit 2 batters, and had 11 strikeouts. So what a gem of an evening, not to mention he helped himself out with the bat. Had 3 hits, he was 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, also 3 RBIs. So that is getting it done there. The big fella, Gage Gadberry, again coming up big there, not only on the mound but at the plate as well. Just a very successful evening overall, all the way around the board here for this Wapahani Raider baseball team. Again, now improving to 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in MEC conference play. And, we just keep on going in the right direction. This team is young in some capacities, but I think also, we have enough, seniors on here that has kind of established, kind of what is expected, kind of helps out some of these younger guys as well and what to expect each and every single ball game or even practice for that matter. And they know how Wapahani Raider baseball should be played. And right now we're playing at a very high level, and that's what we love to see. as these guys continue on winning now a 4-game winning streak to open up this 2021 baseball season here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, with victories over Pendleton Heights 14-11 last Friday night, then over Muncie Central last Saturday 24-1. And then the big victory against Greenfield Central there on Monday night 12-2. And then right back here again with a 11-1 victory here tonight over Blue River. So exciting things, exciting times here for your Wapahani Raider baseball team. Hopefully we can keep it rolling throughout the rest of the season here. And a very big test coming up again on Saturday. It's going to be a doubleheader here for your Wapahani Raider baseball team, as they'll be traveling up to Fort Wayne to play the Homestead Spartans. Again, they're ranked in Class 3A. I believe, at least I think the last time I checked, they was ranked right around 4th, 5th, or 6th, somewhere right around in there in 3A. So this is a very good team, you know, and so that's going to be a great games coming up on Saturday. Again, it's going to be a doubleheader with the first game starting at 11 a.m. on Saturday morning. Again, they'll be playing at Parkview Field up in Fort Wayne, where the Tin Caps play. So it's going to be a nice time. Hopefully you all can take the trip up there and enjoy a couple of games and hopefully a couple of victories here for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, unfortunately, we're not allowed to broadcast any of those games. Now, we could have potentially broadcasted if it was only an audio broadcast only, so no video whatsoever. I didn't figure that people would want to listen to an audio broadcast only, not to mention, but then we'd have to pay for it. I'm not exactly sure what all that would entail. But we are still hoping to get up there potentially. We're going to try to make the trip up there. We're trying to get a little bit more information as far as how we're going to necessarily do that on Saturday. And we're hoping that the weather will cooperate, because the weather forecast is showing that it's supposed to rain on Saturday. Now, of course, you know, we live in the wonderful state of Indiana, where it can change by the second. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully these young men get to go out there and play. Again, it'll be a great game on Saturday morning and throughout the day. They're against the Homestead Spartans. Again, game one starting at 11 a.m. from Parkview Field. Make sure to get your tickets there for that one. So again, a smiling side of the scoreboard here tonight for your Wapahani Raiders. Again, here is Blue River. Again, collects 1 run here on 4 hits, also 1 error, and 5 left on base. Again, here as Wapahani gets 11 runs on 9 hits and no errors and 3 left on base. Again, as I already said, your winning pitcher here tonight, Gage Gadberry, going 6 strong innings. Again, 1 run, 4 hits, also no walks. Did have 2 hits, Batman, and 11 strikeouts, getting it done here tonight. Production from everyone. Great team victory here tonight from Raider Field. So again, we greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. Again, we do apologize for the Wi-Fi inconvenience there earlier, where we lost connectivity and didn't get a short period of time of the broadcast on there, roughly about 5-6 minutes that we missed. So again, we do apologize there for that. Try to get back on as quickly as we could. But we do hope all of you did enjoy it. And like I said, we're very appreciative of everyone continuing to watch and support our young men and young ladies out here in their respective sports, and a root on your Raiders each and every single ball game. So again, thanks for tuning in. Again, until next time, I believe will be next Monday, I believe, at home. Here is your Wapahani Raider baseball team. Will be back in action. They will be taking on the Shenandoah Raiders, another big conference game. And again, that will be actually on Tuesday, Tuesday, April the 13th, right here at home against Shenandoah. So more than likely that'll be the next time you see us, unless if schedule changes wise, we'll have to take a look and see what softball has next week. as we try to get back out there at the softball field and try to spread the wealth throughout and get as many games in as we possibly can for both the softball and baseball teams, because they deserve it and we love doing it. So again, thanks for watching. 11-1 final score here tonight, as your Raiders now improve to 4-0 and 1-0 in an MEC conference. So I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Field.